Hey everybody, Ghost of Spirit Halloween back again. I know it's been a minute. I just want to ramble for a while, and I hope you guys will put up with my rambling. I'm just kind of here to ramble about the season, give people shout outs, and why I'm in this community and why I'm glad to be here. So this is more of a appreciation to everybody out there. Sorry if you can hear my fan going, but as I was saying, I want to go ahead and thank a lot of people. First and foremost, I want to thank GM Haunts, Grim Productions, Hauntformer. You guys are the ones that got me where I am today. Back in 2016, 2017, I could not go into a Spirit Halloween. Now I did, but I never went by the props. I never was into the props. I was always just there to get my costume. And now I own props. I'm hoping one day I can build a home haunt, and really starting to form these ideas essentially of what this community really is. And this is another reason I wanna shout out basically any haunt YouTuber. Whether your territory is Spirit or the big haunts, I want to shout you all out. Thank you to every and any Spirit haunters, everybody in general. I want to thank all of you. And this probably won't get across to any of you, but I just want to put it out there. And this one is to everybody that works at those more major haunts. So everybody at Dent Schoolhouse, Fear Factory, just to name a few, Asylum 49, places like that. I want to thank you, actors and owners, and even though I have never been in a haunt, probably never will, I want to thank all of you. I want to thank you for your personalities. Some of you guys can really make people's days. And again, to people like GM Haunts, Hauntformer, Grim Productions, you guys are the reason I ever started Ghost of Spirit Halloween. You're the reason I came up with this, and I'm hoping for the 2023 season I can get a store tour in. It will not be flagship, sadly, but it's definitely going to be some local stores. This one goes out to you, that Nate guy on YouTube. I want to go ahead and thank you especially. You are one of the first people I really saw just go into a Spirit and just joke around. I think that's one of the main reasons that it's the way I am for Spirit. And I actually go into Spirits, and when Nate does call a prop something, I usually refer to it as that prop. And I really want to start getting more collection going and more masks and props. And the only kind of sucky part is I don't have space for that many props, sadly. I can't do really any of the tall props. but I am hoping that I can at least get maybe get something this year. And again, this is just kind of to Spirit as a company. They do a lot of good. I've got to hand it to Spirit. They are more of a budgeted company. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I mean it in a complimentary thank you type of light. I'm really astonished with what I've seen in the haunt community. I hope one day, maybe in the future, that I can get some tours from some of the bigger haunt areas. I'd love lights on tours from places. As Grim Life said, Grim Life Collections, I believe. Sorry if I said that incorrectly there, but as he said, haunting is an art, and that is why we do these lights on tours, to appreciate the art of the scaring. And I think that's definitely a true fact. And this goes out to all of the haunter community, whether you've done a home haunt, want to, have been to major haunts, whatever you do, you're all amazing. We've all done different things in the haunting community, and not every time do we need these big budgets to do these amazing haunts. Now, obviously, there are the bigger haunts, Dent Schoolhouse, and places like that do have that larger budget to do these bigger, more elaborate things. But if you're wanting to start a home haunt, if you're wanting to get into the haunting business, don't let the big boys scare you away from it. I know they seem crazy, and some of them are, but what really makes a haunt is the actors. I'm gonna be real with you. I did go through a Spook Alley last year, and it was put on literally just by kids. No, not young kids, of course, teens. It was put on by a youth council here in my mom's town, and it was phenomenal. And of course, they didn't have anything like drop panels or stuff like that. They were working with just like an abandoned meat shop, I think. But yeah, it was really good. They used some really advanced tactics. And when it comes to home haunts, the best thing I can say to do is, what is your envisionment for your haunt? And when you're planning a home haunt, first think of a layout. Think of how many rooms you want there to be. Are there rooms outside? Are most of the rooms going to be inside some form of contained area? That's your first thought. Your second thought needs to be, how am I going to scare my entries? And then what it really comes down to is, what is your goal? Whatever your goal is, just follow it. I know this is completely off the wall for me, but yeah, I just wanted to go kind of out of my way today to thank the haunting community for what I've seen, and even what I've done. It is amazing to me to think that there is such a large group of people that really just come together and kind of take everybody in their arms. And again, even those bigger companies, I want to thank you guys, because you're some of the people that inspire home haunters. Again, Grim Life Collections, again, I am sorry if I say your name wrong, but what I really want to put out there is, when I get to see these lights on tours from Grim Life, and I get to see all of the art of the scenery, it really makes me realize haunting isn't just drop panels and scares. It's an art form. It really is. Haunting is honestly in the same vein of music. It's something composed by someone. It is something unique. And even though there are classic things in haunts, like someone with a chainsaw chasing you down a linear hallway or stuff like that, it really is a composure. It really is a skill. And again, this really goes out to the actors. Even if you acted in someone's home haunt, it makes the difference in a haunt. I'm gonna tell you that, because when a haunt is mostly props, it feels more like a prop display than it does a show of the artistry and what you can do. Now I'm gonna take inspiration from my grandpa here. He actually did a home haunt. Now this was back when my mother was young and her brothers were older. But in that home haunt, he made everything. I don't think he ever used one animatronic. He would actually get his friends and my mom's brothers to be the actors, and he would always put on this grand show. And he got so much popularity that they started blocking the street. The police would block his street off during Halloween so cars couldn't drive by, because he would get so many people that wanted to go through this haunt. And I think what was special about his is he wasn't, like, no offense to the spirit YouTubers here, but he wasn't a YouTuber. I think a lot of the times YouTubers that build their own haunts, people are there because it's a YouTuber who did it, and some people are just there to appreciate. Okay, sorry, my camera cut out there because my storage filled up. But as I was saying, I really just want this to be a thank you to all of the haunting community. I'm just amazed by what you guys can do. Now, as I was saying, I'm really at a loss for words. So to everyone in the haunter community, thank you for being who you are, doing what you do, and inspiring people. I really want to push this out there, and I'm generally hoping that I can get this thank you out to people like Grim Productions, GM Haunts, and Hauntformer. And Hauntformer, if you do happen to see this and you do watch this video, know that you are one of if not the greatest inspiration to me to be a haunter, to want to be like you, to build home haunts. GM Productions, this one's to you. If you watch this, you are the one, GM Haunts, that gave me the confidence to push myself out to the world and hope to follow in your footsteps of fame. And then the most influential of all, That Nate Guy on YouTube. This one is to you because without you, I wouldn't be standing where I am. I would not be able to walk into a Spirit Halloween and step on every single pad and even laugh at some of the props and just really enjoy myself there. I know this is kind of a off-the-wall topic, I said this already, but I really did. I just wanted to thank the entire Haunter community for all that they do and give some special thanks to people. So, if any of you do happen to see this, GM, Hauntformer, That Nate Guy, if any of you happen to see this, I would love if you could give me pointers on where to go next, what I should do with my channel, how I should manage this, how to start my home haunt. Now I don't live in necessarily a great area to do a home haunt. My yard is pretty small, but I'm hoping I can at least do something, even if it's not major, if it's just small. But I'd love to do it. So if you guys have any pointers or tips and you feel like sharing, please do. And just know, this is to you, Haunter community. This is Ghost of Spirit Halloween signing off. And I'm probably not going to upload until the season starts officially. So to all of you, whenever you're watching this, day, night, I wish you all a good time. So thank you for tuning in to this episode, if you want to call it that. But thank you, everyone. So keep your scares alive and never stop screaming for joy, everyone. Thanks for watching.